On this video, you're gonna look over my shoulder and watch me find, negotiate, and contract a property in East St. Louis, Illinois for $5,000. Then I'm gonna show you how I found a buyer and wholesaled it for $10,000, making a quick $5,000 profit. Now the total time invested was less than an hour, and keep in mind, I've never done a deal in East St. Louis, Illinois, and I never saw this property in person. The entire deal, start to finish, was done virtually sitting in my home office in East Tennessee. So if you want to learn how to virtually wholesale, this is a video you don't want to miss. Coming up.
For a limited time, you can get a 7-day free trial for Flipster, the software built for wholesalers and flippers with leads, comps, skip tracing, and more. Start your free trial today at joinflipster.com.
If you're new here, my name is Jerry Norton. I've been wholesaling and flipping real estate for over 20 years, and here on my YouTube channel, I show you how to master the process. So if you want to be a flipping genius like me, subscribe to my channel and watch my videos. Did you know you can wholesale houses virtually? That means from the comfort of your own home or wherever you want, you can find motivated sellers, contract to purchase their properties at a discount, then wholesale those deals to active cash buyers for a profit, all over the phone without ever seeing the properties in person. Recently, I called a lead provided by a pay-per-lead service provider called Panda. Now, Panda runs ads to motivated sellers. Those sellers fill out a form that they are interested in a cash offer. Then wholesalers like you and me buy those leads. By the way, if you'd like to try out Panda, they're offering a $250 bonus when you sign up today. I'll put the link in the description below for you. So I called a lead in East St. Louis, Illinois, and in a minute we're going to cut to a 10-minute call with the seller where you can hear how I offered, negotiated, and contracted that deal for $5,000. After listening to the call, I'm going to talk about what happened next and how I found a buyer for the deal. So let's cut to that call, and then I'll explain what happened after that. Yes, hello Kirk, this is Jerry Norton, calling you about your property on 8th Street.
Yes.
I think you filled out a form on my website about selling that property, is that right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
So I bought the mortgage, foreclosed on the house, evicted the borrowers, so it's now unoccupied, and the trash has all been removed.
Are you an investor?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want the house. I don't like the houses. I like doing the loans only. Rid of the house as quick as I can. So.
Okay.
Sell the house.
Are you looking for another investor? Because that would be me, but I'm kind of like you. I got to get a deal.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
I'm looking to make a deal.
Okay.
First question is, do you buy in East St. Louis?
I buy anywhere if the numbers pencil.
Okay. All right. I'm looking for around $10,000.
$10,000. Yeah, that's definitely in my ballpark.
Okay. I need to work at the occupants. There's some malicious vandalism that happened. They filled the tub and it caused damage in the kitchen, ceiling, and the floor, and hacked the drywall with the hammer. So there's several holes in the drywall.
Okay. What do you think I need to spend?
$20,000.
Do all that for 20?
I think I've never seen it. I live in Colorado, so this is something I have never seen. I've got, I had guys go in and guys sent me a lot of pictures, cleaned all the trash out, that kind of stuff. I have never seen it myself. So
You've got all the pictures though you could send me?
yeah, I can send you a bunch of pictures.
Send that to me if you can, right to this number. But
there's too many. I'll put it in a Google Drive and send you a link.
yeah, that'd be better. Yeah, that'd be better. But I can pull the trigger, close quick. When you said everything's ready, when would you want to close?
Whenever you're ready. I mean, I had a guy supposed to be buying it right now. He's supposed to have been buying it for 3 weeks now, and he's just dragging things along. So I'm tired of messing with him, and I was going to sell it to him for $10,000. So first $10,000 takes it. So
why do you think he's not closing?
I don't know. I mean, he actually lives in the area. He buys a lot in East St. Louis, so he knows the area.
Yeah.
He says he's getting 4 other houses, and mine's just part of it. And the title company's taking forever on these other 3 he's trying to get. So I don't know. He's been saying that for a couple weeks. So I'm kind of, our purchase sale agreement time has run out. So.
Okay, so you're out of contract, right?
Yeah. We had a purchase sale agreement for exclusivity for 2 weeks. That expired probably 2 weeks ago.
Is this 2-story?
Yes.
It can't be 880 square feet. That can't be right.
No, that's not right. No, it's a 3-bedroom with a basement.
What do you think the square footage is?
I couldn't say since I not having seen it. Just I guess it's got to be 15, 1600.
It's 18. I think it's 18.
That could be right because the basement is finished.
Let me look here. I mean, there's definitely some real cheap sales that happen in this neighborhood. Like there's a 5,000, a 6,000, but then there's some higher price stuff. If I fix this up, what do you think the back end is?
Anywhere from 50 to 75,000. I really don't like dealing with the houses, so I really haven't looked into that end of it. I wanted to sell it as is, and I'm not the best one to ask.
I work with a lot of buyers. I would probably move this to one of my buyers, but I think the end game of this is a rental, not a flip.
Okay.
Because it's just
The next door neighbor wants to buy it. I mean, next door neighbor contacted me during the whole eviction process, and she's willing to buy, but she wants it in move-in ready condition. So I
don't we all? What would she want it for? To live in?
Live in, yeah.
Okay.
She lives right next door. It's a better house than what she lives in, so
yeah.
She was wanting to move into it.
How much time would you give me on due diligence?
However much you need.
Find deals faster with PropWire. Search properties, skip trace owners, and get lead alerts. Download the PropWire app on the App Store or Google Play Store for free.
I mean, I would need to be under contract with you, but then have a little window of time to get my head around it. Meaning typically I can get it done in 5 days.
Okay.
So it'd be an inspection contingency for 5 days.
Okay.
Are you all right with that?
Okay. Yeah. I'll just tell them, I got somebody else looking into it. So either close now or somebody else is going to look at it. So.
Yeah, so I'd email you right now a contract. I won't do any due diligence until we have that in place. Once we have that, I would probably have a 5 day. Sometimes I'll do 10 days, but I get you're trying to move it, so I would probably go faster. And in 5 days, I'll know if I can get it done or not.
Okay.
And if I can't, I'll let you know. I mean, is 10 the best you can do? Because I'm worried it's a little tight with what it needs.
Well, that's the offer I've got now. That's what the other guy was gonna buy it for 10. So.
Yeah, but he's flaking out.
The money first. Yeah, he's flaking out. So whoever comes up with money first. So yes, I'm willing to deal.
You are willing to deal?
I am willing to deal.
Would you do it for 5 and we close in a week?
5. Possibly. I'll give it a possible. I'm wanting to get out of it. I've been messing with this for a long time, and I'm wanting to get out of it. So, I might be possible. Let me see if this guy's serious or not. But yeah, email me that contract. I'll send you the link to the pictures.
When will you be able to give me an answer? Because I don't want to send an open-ended contract.
I'll give the guy 24 hours.
So I'll put my offers good till this time tomorrow.
Okay.
Is that fair? Because then I just need to have a commitment from you. I don't like to end without a firm date on things. You know what I mean?
Oh, sure. Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, that's why I put a date on the contract with him. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
And I'm gonna write it up at 5. Okay.
Okay.
And then if he falls through, let you tell me, and we'll close it out.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that sounds good. So, what was your name again?
Jerry.
What's your
Jerry Norton. I'm just a solo operator, guy that works from home and buys and sells houses.
Okay. Jerry Norton. Okay. So yeah, send me that email, and I'll
okay.
an ultimatum, see what we can do.
Okay, let me just confirm. Email is okay. I'll write that up right now. I'll send that over to you in the next couple of minutes. I'll text you when I send it, and then just shoot me over those pictures too, because that'll be really helpful.
Okay.
Okay.
I will do that. And,
you got anything else you're selling?
A couple hours.
What else you selling?
Nothing right now. No, that's not true. We got one in Saginaw, Michigan.
Oh, I'm from Michigan.
Vacant. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I grew up probably an hour from Saginaw.
Oh, okay, you don't live there now, though. Huh?
No, but I go there. I have family there still, so I visit.
Okay.
But tell me about that one. What do you want for that one?
Foreclosure.
Let's do a twofer.
Sure. I'm the working guy. It's a partnership, and I have to talk to the money man to see what his bottom line is. We just got it emptied out. Just got the locks changed, so we need to. He's hard to get a hold of, so I need to get him to put a value on it because the realtor's ready to list it.
How do I be your go-to buyer for this stuff?
I don't want anything to do with the houses.
Here's what I do. I either off it to another investor or I buy it myself and resell it. Sometimes I'll fix stuff up.
Okay. We got one in Toledo we're working on also.
I'll take Toledo.
It's not as far along yet.
I'll even handle the trash out. Like what I like to do is make it easy for sellers. So if I'll buy it, trash it out, I'll do all that. I'm set up for that.
That's great. I'd rather have somebody else.
I can tell. Yeah, I can tell you'd rather just move paper. You just want to shuffle paper and make money.
Yeah. I do not want to deal with the houses. I don't like dealing with construction.
Maybe I should do what you're doing because it is a lot of work.
Yes, it is. That's why I try and not do it. I've done, fix and flips in my own town, and I absolutely hate it. So 500 miles away is really, really hard. So
Yeah, you're right.
yes, I will send you the stuff on the Saginaw, Michigan house as well. So yeah, once I get your email, I'll send you something on that.
I'll text that to you. Yep. All right. Well, I'm going to write this up, get this over to you, and love to keep doing business with you. Well, let's get you cashed out. Awesome. Thanks, Kurt. All right. Talk to you soon. Bye. Okay, so the call ended without a firm commitment at $5,000 because he had a buyer he was hoping would come through at $10,000. But did you notice that I put a time frame on my offer? So once we hung up the phone, I sent him my digital contract for $5,000. Now let me stop right there and explain how I manage active deals. I use a CRM called Flipster. Now what I love about Flipster is it allows me to organize, streamline, and automate all of the steps to wholesaling and flipping houses. So I added this property in the Flipster and started what is called a workflow. Now this is where you manage all of the steps on a deal from start to finish. Inside Flipster, I filled out a contract and emailed it to Kirk, the seller. By the way, to test drive Flipster on a free trial, go to joinflipster.com. So as I suspected, this buyer flaked out, so he ended up signing my contract. Now in my contract, I had a 5-day due diligence period with a closing in a few weeks after that. Now it was time to find a buyer for my deal. Now, as I mentioned earlier, I've never done a deal in East St. Louis, Illinois, but I have done deals in St. Louis, Missouri, just across the state line. So I sent a text to 4 or 5 of my contacts over there. Now, while waiting to see if they had any interest, I started doing a technique I teach that I call the neighborhood flipper method. Now, here's how it works. I go on Zillow and I look at sold homes in the same neighborhood as my deal that are investor properties in poor condition. Then I call the listing agent and the buyer's agent. The idea is that one or both of them represent investors and maybe their investor is interested in my deal. So I called 3 agents. In a minute we're going to cut to those calls, but one of the agents called me back with another wholesaler who had a buyer. So this next section is about 13 minutes, but I really want you to watch that and pay attention to how I explained to the agents that I was looking for a buyer and how they would get paid. Hi, Jenny. My name is Jerry Norton. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. I'm calling you because I've got a property I'm looking to sell, and I see that you sold a home in the same neighborhood over on Illinois Avenue in East St. Louis.
Yes.
Okay. I've got one like that, investment property, cash, good for an investor. Wondering if either you have some buyers that might be interested. I'm either going to wholesale it. I have the contract right now, close on the 21st, or I'll buy it and relist it and get a buyer off the MLS. One of those two. Any interest in that?
Yeah, I work with a lot of the wholesalers, listing properties and stuff.
It's vacant, trashed out already, and I've got a link with some videos and a lockbox.
Okay. Yeah, if you want me to put it on the MLS, I can certainly do that.
Okay. Do you have buyers you could run it by prior to that? And if they want it, we just do an assignment, and then I'll make sure you get paid?
I do a lot with wholesalers that I list it, while they've got a contract on it, and then find a buyer before, it closes, and they usually just do a double closing.
I close on the 21st, so it's coming fast, so I don't know that that's...
Yeah, that is pretty fast. I can look and see if I've got anybody, off the top of my head.
Okay, I'm going to text you right now the link to the pictures. And then if you've got somebody interested, let me know. I've got a lockbox. We can get them in there.
Okay.
And I'm looking for 15.
Okay, I will take a look at it.
Okay, sounds good. Let me know if you got anybody interested.
Right,
if I do close on it, what do you charge to list it for me?
Usually, it depends on the price point. If it's a really low price point, then we just do a flat fee.
Right, it's going to be, I'm looking for $15,000.
Okay, yeah, it would be usually $1,500 on the list side and then $1,500 for the buyer side.
Okay. Okay, well that's good to know if we go that route. But let me know if you got any buyers interested ahead of time, before that, because I could pay you more than 15 if you bring me a buyer and I don't have to close on it and pay a buyer's agent.
Yep, I will take a look.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Talk soon. Bye.
Bye.
Hello, is this Kalia?
Who is this?
My name is Jerry Norton. I have a property I'm looking to sell in East St. Louis. I'm calling you because I see that you sold a property on 740 North 22nd Street. And on your profile, it looks like you sell a lot of lower priced homes in this area.
I do. Are you a wholesaler?
I do wholesale. I have it under contract to purchase and close on the 21st. I will either wholesale it before then or buy it, close, and put it up on the MLS.
Is this specific property a wholesale?
Well, I can wholesale it or I can purchase it and resell it.
Is it off market or is it on
Yeah.
MLS?
No, it's off market.
So are you the seller?
I have it under contract. I will either wholesale it or I will purchase it and resell it. Does that matter or something?
I'm just curious. Are you out of state?
Yes, I'm out of state. It's vacant. It's been trashed out. I've got video and a lockbox.
Oh, okay. What is the list price you're thinking about doing?
I mean, I'd love to sell it for 15.
It's pretty cheap. Is it in really bad condition?
I mean, it needs work, but it's
Okay.
not bad. I got a bunch of little short videos doing a walkthrough. It's on a basement. It says it's 800 square feet, but it's not. It's a 2-story on a basement. It's much bigger. I think 15's a good deal.
Sure. No, I think it is. I mean, I just know usually around that price it's like maybe gutted or I'm not even sure. So I am very interested to see what you have as far as the photos go. I do have a lot of investors who like to buy in that area. So I will see about that. And again, if all fails, I would be happy to put it on the MLS for you and list it for you. What day is your closing date?
21st. If you find me a buyer, then we'll JV and assign it, and that'll save me a lot of closing fees. Because otherwise I pay closing fees twice and then your commission. So, you and I both make more if you found a buyer for it.
Right. So send me what you have. I will see if my clients are interested.
I just sent you the Dropbox link and the lockbox, and give me your opinion if you think that condition would get 15.
Do you have any disclosures or anything like that or no?
No, I haven't seen it. I just got it under contract yesterday. I have 5 days due diligence, close on the 21st.
Got it. I will forward this to my clients and see what they think. I do have somebody in mind. These people particularly like to see the house in person. They like to do a walkthrough with the contractor present. Again, I will let you know for sure.
Just make sure if they do, they close it up. Because I've got that lockbox, but I don't own it yet, so I don't want any issues there.
Yeah, no, there won't be any issues there. I've closed several deals with them. They don't.
Okay.
They're secure. I'll let you know the time and date that we scheduled to see it if they want to move forward. Well, let me run this by them. And again, is this a good callback number for you?
Yep.
Okay. Let me run this by them, see what they think, and I will be in contact, Jerry. Thank you for giving me a call.
Okay. Thank you. Yes. Hello, Ryan.
Yes.
Hi, my name is Jerry Norton. Calling you because I have a property I'm looking to sell in East St. Louis. And
Yes. Jerry, I watch your YouTube videos.
oh, great.
Yeah, I want to be very transparent with you. I work with a couple liquidators, and I live closer to Chicagoland, and I'm trying to get out of that market for the most part because it's been a total pain in the ass.
Yeah.
And I've got about 50 of really low-end properties in East St. Louis, and they're just sitting. And I offer very limited services since I do live about 5-6 hours away. I can't put a sign up. I can't take photos. I typically don't even allow showings through. So I might not be your guy if that's something you need.
I've got a property that have under contract for $5,000 that I was just going to see if I could resell for 10 or 15.
Understand. So it's a wholesale deal?
I could wholesale it or I could close on it and list it. I'm direct to seller on it.
Got it.
I do that quite a bit where I'll just purchase it and then throw it on the MLS and see what happens.
Okay.
It needs a rehab, but it's cleaned out, so there's no trash out needed. I got it on a lockbox. You know, it's like I'm looking at this one you sold for 18, I think, over on Gray Boulevard. I don't know if you remember that one.
Yes.
And that thing got 18. I mean, I don't know why mine couldn't get 15, 18.
Okay. Well, yeah, if you're willing to show it, it's already on a lockbox and you've got some photos, I'm happy to give you MLS access.
Yeah, what I typically do is I'll find an agent that'll list for like 1% or a flat fee or just figure it out. Because you're not going to make any money on a percentage.
Right. The very lowest I can go on something like that is probably $1,500 flat.
I bought it from a note investor. So some guy bought the note and foreclosed, and now he's just dumping it. But he had it trashed out. He put a lockbox on it. He took some videos. So I've got all that. So I might need someone to get over there and do some photos. I was kind of hoping you could tell me if you think, because I don't know that market at all. I know it's the ghetto over there. I see stuff sell for $5,000 and I see stuff sell for $20,000, and you know what I mean? Like seems like mine could get it though. It's a 2-story. It's not that bad. I'm looking at stuff selling for 15 to 20 that look worse to me.
Yeah, all of my listings are sight unseen. Every single thing, they can walk the lot, look through the windows, but I don't have access to any of them, so it's kind of unconventional. So if somebody could actually see the inside, yeah, you're going to get a much larger buyer pool, something like that.
Do you have buyers that would buy on an assignment that we wholesale to, or do we need to buy it, close it?
I have people off the top of my mind I could call to see if they'd be interested. Many of them kind of have they purchase these pretty low and then do like a rent-to-own situation for the
This would be good for that because there was a tenant there.
Yeah, the truth is I got about 40 or 50 of these in that are tax sale deals. And it seems to be what's going on is you've got out-of-state investors. Both my guys are out-of-state. I'm sure you are too.
Yeah.
What state are you based out of?
I live in Tennessee, but I do this all over.
Right.
If you had a buyer, I would JV it with you. That would be better because I know I'm going to pay a couple thousand in closing fees and then commissions. So like, you know, if you had a buyer that would take it for 15, you and I could each make 5.
Okay. Well, I can try it. I have 3 or 4 in mind that I could just kind of reach out to right off the bat. Now, if they wanted to get access, would that be possible?
There's a lockbox. I'll give it to you, but you know, just tell them to please close it up. Don't, you know what I mean? Because I got permission to use it, but if I abuse that.
Oh yeah, the guy I have in mind he does a lot of these.
Okay.
Well, and you're looking for 15. Let me make a few phone calls.
Awesome.
Thanks, buddy.
Okay. Talk to you soon, Ryan. Bye. Good. Hi, Ryan. How are you?
Good. You know, I spoke with an associate of mine, Aiden. He has some interest in purchasing that for around the 10,000 mark.
Okay. I am getting quite a bit of interest on it around that 10 to 15 price point.
Yeah.
I think it's priced right in there between the 10 and 15. I think someone's going to want it. What does your guy need to do to make a decision, and how do you want to do this?
I think he would write something up right away. I can bring him onto the line if you'd like. He's familiar with who you are as well.
Okay.
His name's Aiden. If you're open to me giving him a call right now and doing a 3-way call.
Okay. See if you can get him on.
All right. Jerry, I've got Aiden on the line.
Nice to meet you, Aiden.
Hey, Jerry, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing okay. I heard you got a deal in East St. Louis?
Yeah. I'm not sure if you had a chance to drive by or take a look yet.
I have not. So
Okay.
I actually have a lot of buyers that I know in that area.
Okay.
I noticed that you did have a Dropbox link, though, for those videos. When did you actually end up getting this property?
I just put it under contract a few days ago.
Okay. So you have it under contract.
Yeah, with the closing on the 21st.
Gotcha. Closing on the 21st. Okay. Of this month? So I have someone in mind who I think would be perfect for this type of property. They buy a ton of deals out in that part. Even if they are in pretty rough condition, you can usually get a pretty decent number out of them. Would you be willing to take 10K on your side, and I think we could probably get it moved, or would you want to do like a JV? How would you want to structure things?
Yeah, we'll want to figure it out because Ryan needs paid too.
I was looking for like a $2,000, buyer representation agreement. That would be fine. Something like that.
Would that be covered on Aiden's end then, Ryan?
Yeah.
I was hoping to just make 5 on it, net 5.
I can send something just saying that we can give you 10 if you're willing to sign a JV. I can say that I'll pay Ryan's fee out of that, so you can just get a clean 5.
Okay.
And I could probably get a buyer is kind of what I'm thinking, around like 16, 17, maybe 18 is kind of my thought based on what I saw. And the guy that I'm thinking of, he should be able to pay all the title costs, everything like that, no problem. Just needs a walkthrough.
Yeah, my contract has buyer to pay closing fees, and the seller said it's current on any back taxes. There's no liens or anything. So I would say, Aiden, talk to your buyer. I would want to do some non-refundable and be solid on that before signing, because like I said, I do have some other interests. I'd like your buyer to be solid on moving forward.
Absolutely. And what would you be looking for, 2,500?
Yeah, I think that's good.
All right, let me run it by and make sure I can get a real, buyer ready to go with earnest money and everything like that.
Okay.
And let me send it out to a couple of my buyers, and then I will be back in touch with you and Ryan both, and we'll try to get something thrown together. And you need to close by the 21st, you said, with $2,500 earnest money. Buyer pays all costs. Sounds good. We'll get to talk with you, Jerry. We'll be in touch soon.
All right. Thanks for hooking us up,
Ryan.
Take care.
Yep.
Okay, bye. Okay, so I hope you noticed that I explained to these agents that I could wholesale it to their buyer, or I could close on it and then use them to relist it and resell it on the open market. Also, I hope you noticed that I talked about paying them, because this is such a cheap property. I wanted to make sure that they knew it was worth their time. Now, the second call with that third agent, Ryan, was with another wholesaler. And I just want to make sure you understand what he was proposing. I would get $5,000, Ryan, the agent, would get $2,000, and he would get whatever is left. So let's say that he found a buyer for $17,000. The seller would get $5, I would get $5, Ryan would get $2, and Aiden, the other wholesaler, would get $5 for a total of $17,000. Now notice that I didn't commit to that. I told him, get your buyer locked in with $2,500 non-refundable earnest money before bringing it to me. The reason is one of my St. Louis buyers responded to my text that they were interested. Now take a listen to that call, and I'll come back and explain what happened after that. Hi, Beth. It's Jerry.
Hi, Jerry. How are you?
Good, good. Can I tell you about this property?
Sure.
Okay, it's on 8th Street. It's vacant. It's already been trashed out. I got a lockbox. Looking for 10.
Great. Livable or?
It needs a rehab, but it's not falling down from what I can see. I haven't seen it, obviously.
Okay. Yeah, we buy there. It's got to be somewhat livable. Some of those people just go in and trash and cut all the wires, and then by the time you put all new electric and plumbing in there, it's just it doesn't. The numbers don't work even if you get it for free.
Mm-hmm.
But if you can send me the videos, I'd love to see what's going on in the lockbox, and I can send my guy over.
Okay, I just sent it to you.
All right, and the address is included in that?
Yep, address is included. I sent you the folder with 8 little walkthrough videos.
Yep.
So that gives you a good idea. Lockbox, address. Redfin's calling it 880 square feet and 2 bedrooms. It's not. It's on a full basement. It's a 2-story.
Yeah, I see that. Yep, definitely. Most of these in this area are pretty
yeah.
off. Cool. All right, we'll try and get out there today. If not today, then definitely tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah, I'm on a 5-day due diligence, so the sooner the better would be great.
All right, we'll try and get out there today.
Thanks, Beth.
All
Talk
right.
soon.
Thank you. All
okay,
right,
bye.
bye-bye.
Okay, so after that call with Beth, she messaged me that she was interested, but asked if she could have one more day to decide. I replied, I'm getting a lot of interest. I would decide today if I were you. She messaged back and said, I'll be there in 9 minutes. Then messaged me 20 minutes later that she was good to go under contract at $10,000 with a $2,500 non-refundable earnest money. So even though I'd make the same profit as I would with the other wholesaler, Aiden, I decided to go with Beth for 2 reasons. I met Beth through RJ Bates' wholesale community called Titanium University, and I do a lot to support RJ and the TU community, so in a way this is like keeping it in the family. By the way, if you want to learn how to virtually wholesale, I highly recommend TU. Go to fasttrackwithjerry.com to learn more. Now the other reason I went with Beth is it's a lot cleaner. She's the end buyer, so there aren't so many parties involved where things can go sideways. So using Flipster, I sent her the assignment agreement, which she signed immediately. Now this was, I think, day 2 after signing the contract with the seller. Then I opened escrow with Freedom Title and sent them both the executed PSA and the executed assignment. So to recap, using a PPL lead from Red Panda, I contracted a property for $5,000. Using the neighborhood flipper method, I found an agent who had another wholesaler who had a buyer to JV with me. I also reached out to some existing relationships from being a part of Titanium University. Between the calls and writing and sending contracts and texting and emailing a little bit, I think my total time on this particular deal was around 45 minutes, maybe max 1 hour. Now, if you think making $5,000 for less than an hour of work is pretty cool, leave a comment and say, way to go, Jerry, you are a flipping genius. But I can't take all the credit. Red Panda provided the lead, Flipster helped me manage the process and the paperwork, and because of RJ Bates and the TU community, I met my end buyer, and Freedom Title did the title and closing for me. So thank you everybody involved. Now, imagine doing this at scale. I think as of this recording, between wholesaling and flipping, I have around 20 active deals. So if you're ready to make wholesaling a reality, I want you to watch a 5-part video series where I show exactly how to get started. Watch that now, and I'll see you on the next video.